Welcome to the Supporting Parents and Caregivers of Students with High Needs During the COVID-19 Pandemic Resource Guide and Webinar Series. My name is Alycia Trakas. I am an education consultant in the Bureau of Special Education at the Connecticut State Department of Education. I am happy to be presenting today with my colleague, Mike Pietruszka, from Capital Region Education Council's River Street Autism Program. This resource was developed through a collaborative partnership between the Connecticut State Department of Education, the RESC Alliance, the Connecticut Parent Advocacy Center, and the Connecticut Association for Private Special Education Facilities, overseen by the representatives shown on your screen, and was designed specifically for parents and caregivers of students with high needs to support your efforts to engage your child or young adult in continued educational opportunities during the COVID-19 pandemic. We recognize that some students have significant challenges accessing distance learning through more conventional methods. There are students who are unable to sit in front of a computer screen to access learning. And some students require a hands-on, life skill embedded method of instruction. This resource guide was designed with that population of students in mind. The information and resources included in this resource guide are meant to be a supplemental resource for families, in addition to the work you are coordinating with your child's school-based team, and are organized into 10 different topical categories: getting started, communication skills, literacy, math, science, social studies, and current events, physical activity and mobility, life skills and self-help skills, art, sensory activities, and play and leisure. The one-pager provides a one-page view of the complete resource guide, including the purpose of the resource, a brief overview of the information, tools, and resources located in each section of the resource, as well as a link to each section in the resource. Getting started is an introduction to the resource guide. This section is a great place for parents and caregivers to start as you navigate supporting your child or young adult at home. Supporting continued educational opportunities for students during the COVID-19 pandemic is a challenge for any parent or caregiver. However, it is of particular challenge for students who have high needs. Communication with school-based teams, the creation of schedules and routines, and setting of expectations are of utmost importance. Getting started is made up of 3 main sections: some functional tips, self-care for the parent or caregiver, and setting up the environment for continued educational opportunities at home. Each of these main sections contains tips and suggestions on how to put the information presented into practice, as well as some additional resources that may be helpful. Now, my colleague Mike will introduce himself to you and provide you with an overview of today's session.
Hi, my name is Mike Pietruszka. I am an adaptive physical education teacher at the CREC River Street Autism Program located in Bloomfield, Connecticut. I have been teaching adaptive physical education for 16 years and present with the Connecticut cadre of physical education trainers on adaptive physical education topics. I was also a consultant for the Russian public school system, where I assisted the development of physical education lessons and programs for special education students. The goal of our session today is to provide you with an overview of the physical activity and mobility section in the resource guide, which can be easily accessed by using the web address on your screen. The physical activity and mobility section of the resource guide includes information and resources in 3 areas: physical activity and mobility supports, putting physical activity and mobility supports into practice, and additional resources. Physical activity and mobility supports speaks to the importance of daily strength and aerobic exercise. According to the United States Department of Health and Human Services, children and adolescents should be active for a minimum of 60 minutes a day. These activities can consist of walking, running, or jogging. Access to playground equipment allows children to climb and work on upper body strength. When in your house, access to treadmills or stationary bicycles will help children's cardiovascular health. Going on hikes works on cardiovascular health, while children learn about the importance of nature. It is important to balance the day out by doing academic lessons and being active outside or inside. Work with your child's school-based team for suggestions for physical activity and mobility skills to meet the unique strengths and needs of your child. Putting physical activity and mobility supports into practice includes tips and suggestions on how to put the information presented into practice. Do your best to make physical activity fun, such as playing games like Simon Says, beanbag toss, dance parties, walking like animals, bubble play, egg in a spoon, building a fort, and chair bingo. Check out the at-home activities chart created by Shape America and the 10 tips for building fit kids infographic compiled by the American College of Sport Medicine, which provide physical activity ideas for family to try at home. It is important to develop an exercise schedule for your children that best suits your family schedule. Additional resources contain links to additional information and resources that may be helpful to families in engaging your child or young adult in meaningful physical activities at home, and includes links to exercise videos for children to complete at home, information about setting up an exercise program at home, ideas to help children maintain fitness levels while outside of school, and resources to help families to stay active.
Thank you, Mike, for partnering with me today to showcase the physical activity and mobility section of the Supporting Parents and Caregivers of Students with High Needs during the COVID-19 Pandemic Resource Guide. It has been an honor to be a part of this collaborative project between the Connecticut State Department of Education, the RESC Alliance, the Connecticut Parent Advocacy Center, and the Connecticut Association of Private Special Education Facilities in their efforts to provide guidance, resources, and supports for families and educators as we navigate a situation that we have never experienced before in our lifetime. We sincerely thank the members within our organizations shown on the screen for their contributions to this resource. As the remaining sections of this resource guide become finalized, you will be hearing from other members within our organizations who contributed to the content of those sections to provide you with a brief explanation of the information and resources contained in each section as you support your child or young adult with high needs. Thank you for your time and attention. We wish you and your family health and happiness during this trying time. Be safe, and remember, we will get through this challenging time together.